Look at Antonio calling in from where are you, Barbados?
Oh, fuck. I jinxed it, Nick.
You jinxed it. It must be that poor. Is it that? Is there bad reception in the Barbados? Is that where you
No,
are?
mate.
The
Mate,
Maldives.
I wish I was in Barbados, but it's beautiful, clear skies. I'm in Sydney today. It's about
Mate,
24 degrees. Beautiful. Yeah, it's
you
gorgeous today.
you wouldn't know it. It looks like you're honestly in Bali or something.
Oh, mate. Oh, mate. I mean, we've needed the sun, mate. We've had awful rain, the last few months, so it's good to have the sun back. How's
Very good.
Melbourne? Sun
Uh,
shining, hot, cold?
gloomy, cold. Had the fireplace on last night. It's
Oh,
unreal.
wow. Yeah. It'll
So
warm up, mate. It will warm up.
yeah, the only thing that's been keeping me warm is Arsenal's good form and Tottenham's not so good form. So we got a little bit to talk about because it's been a while since our last video. So
Yeah.
we won't spend too much time on last weekend, but I think there were some pretty big results last weekend that need a little bit of attention. So
Mm.
come on, talk to me. Wolves at home, 1-1.
Fuck, mate. Lucky escape, mate, to be honest. But can I just say, our friend Paulinho, mate, honestly, in the last couple of games, even in the Champions League this week, he's my man at the moment. At the moment, he's playing really out of his skin, playing great. Yeah, I mean, I was excited when we signed him, but I mean, now we're starting to see the quality that he's bringing into the team, mate. The tackles, he's obviously chipping in with goals now as well. I mean, his goal against Wolves. Did you see the goal? I mean, the
Yeah.
the play was great, and then just the composure to side foot, it was just absolutely sweet.
Mate,
Frustrating because we were at home and we obviously lost at home to Bournemouth as well. So our home form is a little bit questionable at the moment because away we're doing all right at the moment. Obviously, granted, we were in the Champions League this week. We drew 2-2. Again, lucky escape. But yeah, our home form still needs a bit of improvement. But I've been happy, mate. I mean, I'm seeing positive signs every week from us, really. I'm seeing a real more resilient. I'm seeing a lot more character from this Spurs team as opposed to last year where we just capitulated as soon as we let a goal or two in. And obviously,
yeah.
Andrew's having a bit of a mare with Forest at the
Mate,
moment. But
yeah,
anyway, that's a
he hasn't won in his first six matches.
yeah. I know.
I've left
Two
Ange for a
draws and
bit.
four.
I've
Yeah,
left Ange for a bit later because I think that's
yeah.
worth having a chat about. But look,
All
mate,
right.
Paulinho is a proper player. I told you a few years ago I wanted him at Arsenal.
Mm,
That was my kind of Declan Rice signing for me. But
yeah.
I did have a little chuckle when he ripped the shirt off. You'd think you guys had won the Champions League for a minute there.
It was like when Man United beat is it Burnley when they beat that, right? It's the same sort of celebration.
But you know what? I did think to myself, like as much as I had fun with laughing at that, at the end of the day, you score a last minute goal, equalizer winner in front of 60, 70,000 people. And you
Ex-
don't do that very often as a
Yeah,
holding midfielder. Your
yeah,
mind probably just goes, like
yeah. I'm surprised he didn't jump over the billboard and just jump into the crowd because he stopped there with his arms in the air. I was like, mate, come on, just jump in the crowd, mate. Fuck it, just own
there's
it.
been a few funny celebrations recently. Did you see old Hugo Ekitike for Liverpool taking his shirt off and
Yeah,
getting the
yeah.
second
Then he got
yellow?
set. Oh, he deserved it, mate. He deserved it. It was stupid,
But
absolutely
you know,
stupid.
I loved like Arnie Slot basically came out and basically said like I could understand if he did that against Real Madrid or Barcelona in like the final, but he did it
Yeah.
against bloody who were they playing? Like
Oh God. Oh, was it? No, it was in the. Was it an FA? Was it
it's
a
in the League Cup.
League Cup? Yeah, it was a League Cup game. Yeah. How
So
you
yeah,
feeling,
anyway,
mate? Talk to me. Arsenal
mate, I'm happy.
firing
I'm
all.
happy.
Yeah, must be.
Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on last weekend because we've got plenty to chat about. But for me, that win against Newcastle, I got up to watch
Mm,
that one, and honestly, mate, we deserved all of those 3 points. We played the better football. We finally took the handbrake off. Um, he picked the right side. We were dominant for that first half.
mm,
That penalty decision. I mean, look, I know you probably will disagree with me, but I'm not saying that he didn't touch the ball. But what my argument is, the new rule this season is that unless it is a clear and obvious mistake, VAR aren't
mm,
supposed to get involved. So
yeah,
I mean, every person watching that screams penalty straight away.
mm,
So
yeah,
why VAR got involved, and the referee still took like 5 minutes and 15 takes to decide whether he'd made a wrong or right decision. So for him to change his mind, I just thought was bizarre. And then you could tell the game shifted then. Newcastle obviously got the first goal. Really poor from Gabriel. Like, I hate it when defenders do that. Like, he obviously was hoping he would get the foul. But if you don't get the foul, you just look like a complete idiot because he just
It's
falls
risky
over.
doing that as a defender, though. That's the problem, mate. It's risky. It's so
And
risky,
that's the
and I don't
problem.
understand why.
Gabby's a tough boy. Like I'm surprised he took the easy option there. So then all of a sudden you're 1-0 down away from home at St James's Park, like one of the most difficult places to go. And I'm sitting here going, we've done it again. Like Liverpool finally lose. They finally run out of luck and they lose. Eddie Nketiah, thank you very much. And then once again, because this was the same thing last season. Every time Liverpool slipped up, we could never do anything about it.
Capitalize on
So,
it.
yeah, no, just a really good win and a deserved win. And I want to say Yuri and Timber, mate. For me, I know people like to talk about Hakimi and but Timber for me, he's the best right back in the world right now. I'm saying it.
Did really well, yeah.
He is a 9 out of 10 every single week. And Odegaard. Odegaard came on for the final 20 minutes, and in my opinion, he's what changed the game for us. So, yeah.
Well, mate, you guys have been screaming for him to do that, mate. You know, I definitely feel the last couple of years he's definitely got a lot more complacence and having more competition in his position now, mate, with Izzy.
Yeah.
Izzy. Yeah, it's obviously got him to really like, do you know what? I need to up my game now. So competition's always healthy, in my opinion.
Oh, mate, and that's the thing. Like, it's the first time that I can remember where we genuinely have options all over the field. And like you said, that can only
Quality
be a good
options
thing.
as well, Nick. Quality options.
Like this season, we're looking at our bench and we're bringing on Odegaard, Eze, Nwaneri, Ben White, Lewis Skelly. Last season, you turn to the bench and we got like kids that you've never heard of, or like Martinelli or Trossard. Like it's so refreshing to be in a position where we've actually got quality players to come on and change the game if we need them to.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
I think, look, mate, the way the league is and the competitions, when you're competing in 4 major competitions, mate, you need 22 players, mate, easily, even more sometimes, mate, with the injuries and stuff like that as well. So
we've still got a ton of injuries. Like that Champions League game on the weekend, like that was I'm not going to say it was our B squad, but there was 4 or 5 changes made to that, and we still had.
Mate, you missed a ton of chances in that game.
Oh, mate, a ton. I mean, we'll quickly go on to the Champions League now. I mean, I watched that game as well. Started really well. First 15 minutes, flying, good football. Martinelli scores a goal. I'm sitting there going 3-4-0 here. And then, I don't know, like, I hate playing these kind of, I don't want to say lesser teams, but these European teams that just, they fall down every 5 minutes. The game just turned into one of those games where players were on the ground every 5 minutes. So there was no there was no fluidity to it. And yeah, it wasn't great after that first goal. The game kind of dipped and flowed. And I mean, Saka scored in the 92nd minute. So it was 1-0 and nervy stuff for the second half, which at home to Olympiacos, it shouldn't be. But Odegaard played well again. So he followed up the Newcastle performance with a really, really good 90 minutes. Gyökeres.
Trossard missed a few chances. Yeah, poor guy.
Trossard, he's a bench player for me. Yeah, but it's good that we've got the option to kind of call on him when we want to. Gyökeres, I know he didn't get the goal, but he's starting to look like a proper footballer. I was a bit nervous in the first few matches because he was looking a bit clunky and a bit kind of like, if he doesn't score a goal, what does he offer to the team? But the last few games now, his link-up play, his hold-up play, he's getting better. He looks fitter. We're just not playing to his strengths yet. We're still not giving him the ball early and creating chances for him.
He's a big guy, mate. He's physical. That's why how that goal appeared, mate. He just caused a lot of panic to the defender, right? He was physically all over the play, and the defender just didn't know what he was doing. And
he's built like a rugby player. He's genuinely built like a rugby player.
Yeah.
So yeah, look, 2-0 at home, 6 out of 6 points, clean sheet. You just keep it moving. How did Tottenham get on?
Tottenham was really slow. How did we get on? Well, we drew 2-2.
I'm enjoying this one.
Yeah. Well, look, to be fair, it is a tricky club to go to and ground to play. AstroTurf, right far north in Norway. Obviously, it could have been a lot colder. I mean, if you go and play there around November, December, January, mate, you'll be absolutely freezing your balls off. But yeah, not our best game, honestly, not our best game. We did enough to get the result. Again, Paulinho was a standout performer for me. Ondongi came back, he was okay. Um, and our super captain, the super Dutchman, mate, came in flying with a header as well, which was good. So it was his first time being our captain, Van der Meer.
Why was he
So
the
that was good.
captain? Because Romero was out.
Romero, yeah, Romero's out. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
he injured?
So he's injured at the moment. Yeah,
For how long?
yeah. I'm not sure how long he's injured for. I know Solanke's out for a while now because he had an ankle injury.
Right.
Then he's had surgery and he's not been feeling right. So he's had to have another operation on his ankle. So it looks like he's going to be out till the new year at the
Is
moment,
is
Solanke.
is Moani getting game time or is he sitting on the bench? What's going on there?
He's sitting on a bit. I don't know. Good question. Don't know what's going on with him at the moment. We look that no, that's what I was going to probably go on to. Like, up front, we are very lightweight at the moment. Richarlison has gone back to his old ways. He's not really offering nothing up front. Tell, oh mate, I mean, he had a shocker against Wolves. I mean, he missed a handful of good chances, mate. I mean, I don't know if you saw the game, but typical a striker that's not in form, mate. The ball's come across the box, and he's miscued it, mate. You know when he's gone to strike it and he's just literally missed the ball completely.
Yeah.
Like the guy's only 20, 21, young guy, still got a bit of time. Hopefully Franks can turn him around, but yeah, up front, mate, we are really light at the moment. Simmons, he'll come good. He's still getting, used to the Premier League and the team and stuff like that. But when he comes on, mate, he's making an impact at the moment. So
Where are you? Because look, I don't watch all of Tottenham's game. I watch the highlights and stuff. But some of the stuff I'm hearing online is in regard to Simmons is two things. One, he's a little bit lightweight, is what I'm hearing, and two is like, where is he playing? Because they're saying he's not playing in the 10 position, which is where they want him to be playing. Where's he being played at the moment?
yeah, I've been seeing him more like central midfield player, to be honest. Yeah, he's definitely not been playing the 10. Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay.
again,
Because that's
it's still
what's
early
that?
days, mate.
Three
I mean,
three
he's
games without a win.
3 games. Yeah.
So I mean, what do you? I know you're a positive Tottenham fan, but like, what are you kind of putting that down to? Like, are you concerned, or is it just a blip? Is something like what? Where are we at?
Yeah, I'm concerned with the strike force, mate, and that's why I'm going back to my point up front, mate. We just got nothing. I mean, I was hoping like Kudos would chip in with a few goals. I mean, he's dangerous on the wings, but mate, there's just nothing up front, mate. Honestly, it's actually concerning. It's that bad. I mean, we're getting goals from defence and midfield at the moment. There's nothing up front. We're getting
Yeah.
absolutely nothing. As I said, mate, disappointed with Richarlison. I mean, he started off cracking game against Burnley. I was really hopeful now he's going to turn the corner, and he's just not. It's just like, mate, it's just like sometimes he plays and he's spaced out. He's just on the pitch, and it's just like I watch my 7-year-old kid, and I see some other kids on the pitch, and it's like just like looking up in the air. He looks
Yeah.
disinterested. You just don't know what's going through his head.
Yeah.
Um,
You
so
know what it is, mate. Like, you know how everyone likes to have this debate around who's world class and who's not. Like, for me, consistency is such a big thing with a footballer, and like, I think to be consistent, like with Timber, for example, like for me, every single week he is a minimum 8 out of 10, like every week. And I find players like Richarlison, the reason why, like they're just so up and down, they're so hot and cold, and you just can't rely on them at this level.
yeah. I think there's two things there, right? When you're a player and you're confident, so Timber's confidence at the moment must be through the roof, and that comes through playing a lot of good games. Things are going right for him at the moment. When that confidence is right up there, Nick, you can't do anything wrong. If we relate it to, we've both worked in recruitment, right? When you're putting deals in regularly and, you're getting placements and things are going well and your process is very, very slick, but then you can have a bit of a blip in form. You're doing the same process and it's just not working for you. And I'm just finding that with some players like Richarlison, mate. He just doesn't have that consistency. He'll have a nice bit of a period and then just has a long blip. I mean, at Everton, he was a lot more consistent there. He's just come to
Yeah.
Spurs, mate, and he's just not adjusted. Maybe it's the style of football. There's a lot, and a lot of players do struggle when they go to a bigger club and there's a lot more quality players around. They find it hard, and it's going to be interesting. For example, I'm not going to say it will happen, but Eze, he's come from a mediocre club at Palace, maybe three or four decent players. He was obviously the star player. He's come to Arsenal. You're just one of many, many quality players. Will that
Yeah.
affect his game? We don't know.
I mean, so correct me if I'm wrong though. Richarlison has pretty much been your starting nine since the beginning of the season, right?
Yes, yeah, because Solanke's not played.
Yeah. So
He's
like
not played at
my
all.
argument there is like I can understand like confidence might be low, but he's been given the opportunity week in week out to not only like build that confidence, but to get a run of games and get comfortable. Like at some point he's got to turn into the guy for you guys. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise you just get rid, I guess. But yeah, I mean,
Well,
Kudus, for example, I thought he was going to be absolutely dynamite for you, and I must admit, so far, I'm not seeing a lot from him. Like you said, he's not really chipping in with goals. I'm sure the work rate's there, but these are the type of players that you bring in with the expectation that they're going to kind of raise the level. And I don't think anyone at Spurs, in terms of new signings, is doing that at the moment, which is making it tricky.
Paulinho. Paulinho
No,
is the
yeah,
only one.
Paulinho.
Yeah, Paulinho. Yeah, he's the
You
only
you
one.
need more than one. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
totally. Yeah,
so
yeah.
okay, fair enough. So this
So,
weekend, who have you got this weekend? Leeds away.
uh, is it Leeds away?
Yeah, I've
So
got it here.
that could be a bit good. That could be a tricky one, Leeds away, right?
Mate, they haven't lost at home yet. They're undefeated
Oh
at home
shit.
in the
There you
Premier
go.
League.
Who you guys got?
West Ham at home. So, I mean,
Ooh, West Ham.
it's funny, right?
Nuno.
Yeah, Nuno. Good old Nuno. We've lost the last two home games in the Premier League to West Ham. But, I mean,
It's a different West Ham these days, mate.
mate, honestly, if it's nothing short of a 2-0, 3-1 win, I'll be bitterly disappointed. But Nuno plays that whole kind of deep lying counter-attack football, which we don't particularly have a great record against. But I think if we get an early goal, I think we win quite comfortably in the end.
Yeah, they'll be hard to beat. I mean, look, they played Everton. Everton are in form at the moment. They got a draw out of Everton. So, yeah, Nuno will set up his team right. Like you said,
Yeah.
they'll be very well structured and, very competitive, hard to beat, mate. So, I still think you guys will win that one. I mean, the best West Ham could possibly get is probably a draw. I
Yeah, I
can't see it
mean,
happening. I mean, the form that you guys are in, I think you'll tear them to shreds, personally.
what I want to see from Arsenal now moving forward, now that we've got past these kind of tricky 6 games that we started the season with, what I want to see us do now is really turn into like a professional outfit where we're just putting teams away. Like, I'm sorry, if you want to win the Premier League at home against West Ham, who are not playing well, that has to be a win. That has to be a 2-0, 3-1 win. So
I mean,
Odegaard,
yeah.
Odegaard needs to start. I want Eze on the left, and I want to go for the kill. I want 3-0, comfy, job done. Put some pressure on Liverpool, who have a tricky little potential match away to Chelsea.
Chelsea. Yeah, that's going to be a tricky one. That's going to be a cracker as well. Absolute
Yeah.
cracker.
So, we get our 3 points, we go above Liverpool by 1 point, and we start putting the pressure back on them.
Yeah. Because
So,
I reckon Liverpool, I mean, look, correct me if I'm wrong, I reckon they've through good character and belief, they've got through the last 4 or 5 games with wins, right? How many games have they won with like last minute
oh,
goals?
all,
They haven't
all,
won.
all of
They
them,
haven't
pretty
been.
much.
Yeah, they haven't been convincing, right, this season so far. I still feel that they're still trying to find their perfect 11. I don't think that all the new signings have gelled and clicked right. And Palace exposed them big time, mate. Did you see the game against Palace? Could have won that easily
Oh, mate.
four,
It
five,
should have
one.
been 4. It should have been 4-0 at half time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't believe. Honestly, I was sitting there watching that game, going, "Seriously, Liverpool are going to do it again." Like, that's the thing with Liverpool. Yeah, 100%. That's what champions do. They find a way. Blah blah blah. That's true. But the reality is, in a few of their games this season, if the other teams would have buried their chances, they wouldn't have had the ability to kind of score those last minute winners and things like that. So,
Yeah.
I think it's interesting now because they lost in the week again as well to Galatasaray, and
Galatasaray, yeah, mate.
I watched the second half of that, and honestly, mate, Liverpool didn't really look like scoring. Like
No, they didn't.
it was a pretty dead game. Like you
Yeah.
normally expect Liverpool to have like 20 chances a game. That there wasn't a lot going on, and I think you're right. They've made there's too many changes that have gone on in that team at the moment, and you can see they're looking a little bit kind of unsure of what's going on.
Did you see what the Galatasaray supporters did? A typical trick, mate. 3 o'clock in the morning, let off
Oh,
a fucking heap of bloody fireworks outside their hotel. And then plus, I don't know if you saw Mo Salah came out in the paper and he said like the noise in the stadium was absolutely deafening. Like there's an
really?
image of him like covering his ears. It was so. I mean, every player you probably asked that's played at Galatasaray Stadium, mate, it's probably one of the most daunting and
Yeah.
intimidating stadiums to play. And that, like, I mean, when you look at the team, mate, I mean, it's an average team. Osimhen's probably the most standout player, but you know. They've got, I think, some other young Turkish guy. I'm trying to remember his name. He was pretty handy up front. But like you said, Liverpool, they should be putting teams like that away, literally.
Yeah, and you know what's frustrating me as an Arsenal fan is listening to all the kind of media talk around almost giving Liverpool like a bit of a let off in the sense it's like, oh, they've
Grace,
signed some
yeah.
players. It's like, hang on a minute. 2 months ago, we were saying they've signed like potentially the five best possible players they could have signed in their positions, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh, they need time because they brought in a lot of new players. It's like it's crazy. It's crazy how like things can change. But yeah, I mean, I think Liverpool will come good. They've got too many good players to not be competing for the title, and I still think they're the team to beat. But they've definitely got to
I,
figure it out.
yeah, I do feel Salah and Van Dijk, mate. I reckon it's their last season, mate. I definitely think that. I just got that feeling and impression, mate.
As I said to you a few weeks ago, looking at Salah, he's been so used to so long now being the main guy. I feel like now because they've got so many kind of quality players in there, Isaac, Verts, there's so many big names there now. I feel like Salah's kind of going, hang on a minute, I'm usually the main guy, and maybe he's not feeling that anymore. But yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
he's got one eye on the Middle East, mate. I reckon he's got one eye on, a new opportunity. I reckon.
They'll probably go and smoke Chelsea now after all of this, but I
Yeah.
just think you know, this is.
What?
I mean, I was listening to a Liverpool fan yesterday, and he was saying the reality is they actually haven't played a good 90 minutes of football since they actually won the league against
Yeah,
you
true.
boys back in April.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know. As an Arsenal fan, I just want to see us take advantage of whatever potential slip up might be coming from Liverpool's way.
Yeah, well, that's what you guys need. You guys need a bit of a break, right? I mean, they had the gap last year. You were never able to kind of bridge that gap, really. And then, yeah, they were pretty faultless last year. But that's what you need, mate. You need them to have a few banana slips, mate. Like, I had one against Crystal Palace, potentially another one against Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea, again, I thought they would be playing a lot better than they did, especially after the summer that they had, mate, winning the World Club Cup tournament.
The world champions, mate. The world
World
champions, the best
champions,
team in the
yeah.
world.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not been convinced, mate. I mean, Carlton Cole's been injured. And again, I don't think
You keep
Enzo
saying
Maresca
Carlton
knows.
Cole, mate. Carlton
I know, I
Cole
forgot.
retired about 10 years ago. Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer, sorry, mate, Carlton Cole. I'm going back to my generation, mate.
I'm like, Cole.
Cole
Did
Palmer,
he?
Carlton
Did he play
Cole.
for Chelsea? No,
He played for
he didn't
Chelsea
play for
and
Chelsea.
West
He played
Ham.
for West
Yeah, he
Ham.
did, mate. Yeah, he played for
He
Chelsea. He
did
came out
play
through
for
the
both,
Chelsea
didn't he?
Academy.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's
That's
right.
why I
That's
remember
right.
him. When I used to
Yeah,
go out
no, Cole
partying, mate,
Palmer's
I used
out.
to see him a lot. So yeah, he's always yeah. He's well, him, Ashley Cole, and Joe Cole. Obviously, they're the three Coles, mate. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, Chelsea haven't been convincing either. Again,
mate.
not seeing much from
Again,
them.
like,
Defensively, they're weak as anything.
do you know what I think it is as well, mate? Recruitment. Like they haven't recruited very well. Like on the left wing, they needed a left winger this summer, and they went out and bought rather than just buying one proper left winger, they went and bought that kid from Dortmund, Gittins, for like 50 mil, and then they went and sold old. They went and bought Garnacho from Man United.
I know that is crazy. I know, but he played
Like,
well in the week. Apparently, he was one of their best players this week. But yeah, I know.
yeah, but if you're trying to win
questionable.
the Premier League, I'm not sure if he's the answer. But I mean, yeah, you're right. With Chelsea, you don't know what you're going to get. Like
Nah.
they could definitely win that match, but they could also get spanked. That
Mm,
I have no idea what will happen in that game.
yeah. Shall we do
So
some predictions?
yeah, let's do it. So, all right, well, let's start with your boys. Leeds versus Spurs.
Oh,
What are we doing?
fuck. Fuck, man. What are we doing? Shit. I mean, Leeds. I mean, I haven't seen Leeds in the Premier League for a few years, mate. So I can't really go much on history, mate. I mean, when's the last time we played them? I mean, they were in the league about 3 years ago.
If you lose
If
to
I look at,
Leeds, that's 4 games without a win. That's not great.
nah,
So
nah.
I'm putting this down as a must-win for you boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go have a 3-1 win.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah, 3-1 win, Spurs.
Who's scoring the 3 goals, mate?
That's true.
Richarlison hat trick.
Richarlison, yeah, Romero, Undongi, Spence.
Is
Imagine that
that
Richarlison, mate. If
are you,
Richarlison scores a hat trick, what am I gonna
if
do?
if Richarlison scores a hat trick, you've got to do next week's video topless.
Topless, yeah. All right, cool. I'll get my man boobs out for you.
Oh mate, I don't know. I, Leeds away, it. I think if you play to your potential, you should win that game. But that's got kind of draw written all over it for me.
So Leeds' form guide, right? Their last game was 2-2 against Bournemouth, and they were at home. Then they beat Wolves away 3-1. Then they lost to Fulham away.
Yeah,
They drew with Newcastle 0-0. And then League Cup, they drew with Sheffield Wednesday. So again, they're not firing all cylinders either, mate. I mean, their best
no.
result was against Wolves. I mean, we haven't either, mate. So it could be a stalemate as well, mate, really. It could be a 1-1, 2-2, 0-0.
I want to say draw, but I think I'm gonna reluctantly back you boys to find a way to win that one because I think you have to.
We
Arsenal
need it,
West
mate.
Arsenal West Ham. I've already said it. I'm going for a comfortable Arsenal win.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if I had to choose out of Arsenal and West Ham, mate, I'd go Arsenal all the way. I'm not a fan of West Ham at all.
Um,
Uh,
Bournemouth
yeah,
Fulham
2-0 West, 2-0 Arsenal. I say 2-0.
2-0. Okay.
Yeah,
Bournemouth Fulham. Bournemouth at home.
mate. Based on Bournemouth's performance against us, mate, I like Bournemouth this season, so I'm going to go Bournemouth. And well, Fulham are not bad either. That's going to be a good game, that one, to be honest.
That will be a good game
Yeah, 3-2, 3-2 Bournemouth.
to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think home ground advantage probably gets that one over the line for Bournemouth. So I'm probably going to go Bournemouth 2. Man United at home against, am I saying fifth
Sunderland.
place? Fifth place Sunderland? Fifth place
Oh,
Sunderland.
wow. Have you heard
Surely.
the story about Sunderland? That they got their young chairman. He's probably about in his 40s. Bought the club
Really?
like 4 or 5 years ago. I think he's from Austria or Swiss, and he's just changed the whole environment. Brought in new coaches, managers, and I think now they're obviously paying dividends for him coming in. I think he comes from his parents. I think his dad owns a football club as well, so he comes from good stock and good pedigree in that regards.
Yeah.
But young chap. But yeah, Sunderland. I'm going to go with Sunderland to win, mate. Man United, it's shocking, mate. Still shit.
Are you serious?
Um,
You're gonna go for Sunderland to beat Man U at Old
yeah,
Trafford?
yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 2-1 Sunderland.
I mean, I'll say it right now. How Amorim still has a job, I don't understand it. I don't know what photos he's got of what's his name? What's scrawny Jeff? What's the guy who bought Man
Oh,
United
Jeff
last year?
Ratcliffe.
I don't know if he's got some
Jeff Ratcliffe.
cheeky, yeah, cheeky photos of
Yeah.
Jimmy Ratcliffe in the nude or something. But how he still has a job, I have no idea.
Apparently the
And
supporters are happy with him, and supporters are not giving him grief, mate. They're not really saying you're getting sacked in the morning like Forest fans are saying already to Ange. So
they lost
he's won them
3-1
over
to
for
Brentford
somehow. But
last
I agree,
week.
mate. I don't know how he's still
If
in
they
job
lose at
based on his
home to
form.
Sunderland,
How bad Man United look. I mean,
that
Gary
is a
Neville
shambles.
absolutely slates them every week. You still there, Nick?
Surprise, surprise, Antonio's internet.
Hello.
This makes great viewing. Are you there?
Hello.
Sorry, viewers. Sorry, the six viewers that pay close attention.
For the
Um,
viewers, for the viewers in the UK, my wife has just come back and needs some.
what are they? Hula hoops? No,
No, mate, these
squares.
these are squares, salt and vinegar squares, Monster Munch. Oh yeah, quite
To
are,
be
mate.
fair, most of this stuff you can now get in Oz, can't you? Or is
Yeah,
it
you
not the
can't you
same?
can't get it. Yeah, you can get. There's a shop, funny enough, down the road from us that sells a lot of this stuff, but it's just yeah, the chocolate, the crisps, and the sweets, the lollies from over here, mate. Like, you can't beat the old Percy Pigs as well.
I remember back in the ACR days, the chocolate bar that Robbie Williamson was obsessed with was Yorkie.
Oh, Yorkie, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. Lovely jubbly. Right, so where were we? We were talking
where are we,
about
mate?
Man United and Sunderland. I mean, honestly, if Sunderland beat Man United at Old Trafford, he has to go. He has to go. So just for pure shits and giggles, because I despise Manchester United, I'm going with a Sunderland win as well.
What are you saying? 2-1, 3-1?
Yeah, I think Man U will score, so maybe a cheeky 2-1. I
Yeah,
mean, I just I I just don't know how a club like Man U get to this point. I don't know how. Like, did you see Wayne Rooney did it? He was doing an interview the other day, and he's like,
it's
I don't
laughable.
recognize the club. He's like, I don't recognize it. There's no soul left in it. I don't understand what's like. He's like, I just don't get it.
I know, mate. It's laughing, and the reason why I'm laughing is just it's just comical. Like a team that was so successful, so strong, unbeatable. They had like, I mean, growing up for both of us, mate, 15, 20 years under Ferguson, like unprecedented success, and then once he left, mate, it's the Titanic just springs to mind. That's all it is, mate. It's just been sinking ever since. Losing money, playing shit on the pitch. It's just
But even that,
oh,
you say losing money. I mean, they still spent over 200 mil this year. Like the one thing about Man United is because they're such a global team, they're always going to have money to play with. So they can't even buy right. Like the players they're buying aren't even the right players. Like I just don't understand how it's just all it shows is that there's just shit right across the decision making part of that football club, from the
mm,
owners to the recruitment staff to the management staff. Like it all must just be shit because
mm.
everything about that football club is wrong, which is mental.
Do you know what it is, mate?
So
Under Ferguson, mate, it felt like everyone loved the. It felt like a family, right? Everyone was playing for the badge. They died for the club and that, and it just feels like a business. People just don't have any loyalty, and I think we've discussed this before. It's just lacking that passion there. You could just see it on the players and everything about it. I mean, obviously we're not in the club, we don't see everything day to day, but from an outside and what I see, mate, you can read body language and you can read and I mean obviously watch them play. I just don't see that. I mean you see it at Arsenal go. I mean I don't want to
well,
say this, but mate,
no,
when you won the
mate.
game the other day, like the punching, like Saliba was on the floor, like banging the floor. It was just I haven't seen an Arsenal team do that, mate. That you could see that hunger, the passion, the will to win. They're proud of the badge, and you don't see that with United. You don't see it.
No. And again, like I know I take it back to Arsenal a lot, but it's just because it's what I know. But like when Arteta joined Arsenal, we weren't this low, we weren't this shit and this low, but we were in a bad place. He had to change everything about that football club, including the fan base, and it just shows that it doesn't take the whole because Amorim can't control the owners, he can't control who does the recruitment, but it still shows that one person can still make a big difference. And for me, Arteta was the starting point of taking Arsenal from being a laughing stock with shit players, crap culture, fan base disconnected, and in the space of 2 years, started moving us in the right direction. No one has come into that Manchester United club in the last 10 years and been able to do that for some reason.
Yeah. It's a
Like,
big job, man. That's why with him, maybe they're just trying to give him time. As much as his form shit, they just think, do you know what, let's back him.
yeah,
He's
but
got,
mate, honestly, if you actually look at his
I've seen
record,
it, mate. It's terrible. It's one of the worst. I've seen it. I've
it
seen
is
it.
the worst. It's
Yeah.
the worst
Yeah.
Manchester United manager's record in the history of the football club.
What would you do, though, if you own the club?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, you have to find someone. I mean, Arteta's never been a manager before, and he was able to come in to do it. So I think you've got to find someone who knows how to change culture. Because I think you start from a culture piece. You set a
Mm,
standard, and you say we will never drop below this standard, and then you get everyone moving in the right direction. And it obviously takes a certain type of person to be able to do that. And Amarin clearly can't do it because he's been there for a year and a half now.
mm,
So I think that's more than enough time to at least see some kind of change. Like, those players aren't shit. They're not shit players. There's some good players in that team, but they're not performing and they're not playing to a basic level. And they obviously don't want to do that for Amarin.
mm.
So
Nick, do you know what I want to see, mate? I want to see ex-players in and around that changing room, in and around the manager. You guys got Heinz. I mean, ex-Man United player, never played for Arsenal, mate.
yeah,
But players like that, mate, the energy, Heinz is probably giving that to your defenders, right? Saliba and stuff like that, mate. He's that aggressive player, passionate Argentinian. And, Man United need some of those. You need Ferdinand, you need Scholes in there, Neville. I mean, I don't know who ex-players actually want to go back there because it feels weird that all of those great players that play for Man United, there's a disconnect there. I don't see that none of them like would go back there and support the
yeah.
club and be
They all
involved in any capacity. It's like,
they all talk a big game,
mm,
but they either are not allowed to go anywhere near the club, or they don't want to.
mm,
But you're right. That someone needs to find a way to get back to that what Man United used to be. Because right now it's just an absolute shit show,
mm,
and
ma-
I'm loving every second of it. But if I was a Manchester United fan, I'd just be like, I can't. I don't think I'd be able to bring myself to watch the games anymore because I don't recognize. I grew up in the Roy Keane Vieira days. Like,
mm,
Manchester United were they were that.
yeah,
And now, I mean, last year if we had if we had the teams that are in the league this season, the Sunderlands, um the Burnleys, and who's the other team that's came up last year?
Leeds.
Leeds. Man United would have gone down last season. They would have got
Mm,
relegated.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's a joke, but
I mean, I'm throwing this out there, mate, but Rooney, right? Rooney's managerial career has been absolutely awful, right? He's doing fuck all at the moment. He's just doing a bit of punditry at the moment. I would actually have a chat with Rooney and say, Rooney, come in here, be my assistant coach, not be the manager, be my
yeah, yeah,
assistant coach, and just be with those players and get, give, transfer that passion. Talk
yeah,
to them about how it was like what being for the club, what it means to be for the club. Be around these players. This is what they need to see and hear.
yeah,
They need an icon. They need one of the old ex-player icons in there, mate. Honestly, in
yeah.
and around it. That's what I'd do personally.
I totally agree. I thought you were about to say bring him in as manager, and
No,
for
not
me
a
that's
manager. He's not, mate. He's
no.
not man. He's proven it. He's not a manager, mate. Even when
Yeah,
he's on TV and he's a commentator, mate. He's not the most articulate, polished, intelligent guy, but he was a great player. He obviously knows the game well, but he definitely needs guidance and support. He shouldn't be a
yeah,
manager. Definitely, he's proven it.
yeah. I'd bring in, if I was in charge of that club right now, I'd be bringing in an Oliver Glasner, the coach of Bournemouth, and I'd be bringing in a proper coach, and I'd bring in, like you said, a couple of icons to be in and around that changing room on a daily basis to kind of
Mm,
bring back the culture and what it means to be a Man United player. That's what I'd do.
yeah.
Okay. So
What we
Man
got on
United.
Sunday? Sunday fixtures, right? We've gone through the Saturday ones. What's the Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Sunday.
oh no, we've got Chelsea Liverpool. So that's Chelsea Liverpool.
Um, Chelsea,
Chelsea.
two,
Oh,
1-0.
I just I feel like Liverpool losing two in a row. I mean, the chances of them losing three in a row. I'm
It's a
gonna I'm
funny
gonna
old game.
I'm gonna pray for a draw because I need Liverpool to start dropping some points, and so this is a game, and given where they're at right now, form wise, I'd be wanting at least a draw out of this one. So I'm gonna go draw. Everton at home to Crystal Palace. That's another one of those games that could go either way. Crystal Palace right now are flying. They
Mate,
won
they're
last.
unbeaten. Unbeaten in
Yeah,
16, 18 games. Something insane.
they
Insane.
won 2-0 in Europe last night.
Yeah, yeah.
I, I think they'll
They
nudge
look,
that one.
mate, they look brilliant against Liverpool, mate. I've never seen a one-sided game, mate. I absolutely dominated that game. Absolutely dominated it.
Yeah,
So,
I think they'll do Everton at home, to be
do you
honest.
reckon? Fuck, Everton. Yeah, like you said, a tricky team. Everton not doing bad this season as well. But I
Could
reckon
be a
2-2.
draw.
I'm gonna say draw, yeah. Sorry, I'm saying a lot of draws, mate, but I reckon 2-2.
Newcastle at home to Forest. Big Angie boy. I don't think it gets any easier
Newcastle
for
win.
Big Angie. No.
Newcastle.
I,
Ange is
I,
gone. Ange is
I,
gone, mate. I reckon
I've
I'm giving him.
I've looked at Forest next kind of like 3-4 fixtures, mate. There isn't an easy game in the next 3-4 games for them. He could genuinely be out of this club before Christmas with old Greek mafioso. He'll be packing his bags back to Sydney, back to
Mate,
Melbourne, wherever he comes
he's had a
from.
shit week, mate. Olympiacos lost and then Forest lost because he owns both of them, right?
Yeah, mate. I'm telling you, Postecoglou will be coaching Brisbane Raw next season. You
Oh,
watch.
mate. He'll come and bloody coach Sutherland Shire Sharks round here, mate, honestly.
All right, so that's easy. Newcastle win. Wolves at home to Brighton.
Brighton again. Brighton are like Bournemouth for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
going to go
Brighton.
Brighton. Yeah, Brighton.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Definitely.
Oh, maybe I actually no. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go with a cheeky draw just to try and do something different. Aston Villa at home to Burnley. I think Aston Villa are starting to turn a corner a little bit.
Yeah, apparently they played well in Europe, mate. Played really well. But yeah, they've been a bit unpredictable. Well, shit this year.
But they're at home to Burnley. I mean, I don't see Burnley getting anything at Villa
Nah,
Park.
nah. Villa 3-1.
Okay, and then the last game of the weekend, pretty juicy actually. Brentford at home to Man City.
Mm.
I think Man City, Brentford's one of Man City's bogey teams for the last few years, so that will be interesting to see what happens there.
Haaland's on fire this season, mate. Yeah, he's he's playing
I,
really well, mate. Really
I
well.
can't stand the guy, but he is
Yeah,
a freak. He
yeah.
is a freak.
Oh, what we saying here? I'm gonna go Brentford 3-2.
It's City's defense. Their defense is just it's not reliable enough. But they've got Haaland who scores, one or two
Yeah,
goals a match. So mm, I want to say Brentford, but I think City will find a way for me.
yeah. Okay.
Um, but yeah, okay, all right. Well,
Oh,
it'll
it's
be
good to have the
interesting.
Premier League back, mate. I love it. Missed it. Missed
Yeah, I
it.
know.
They got
It's
international break again, I think, soon.
yeah, in a couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah, fuck's sake. I
Uh,
think it's next
you've
weekend. It's next
you've
weekend.
got you've got a 9:30 p.m. game tomorrow. So are you going to watch that?
Yes. I'll 100% watch that, mate. Yes, I will. Yeah.
I think I think I'm going to do a double header. I think I might watch you boys, and then I'm going to stay up for the 12 o'clock kickoff for
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Is it 12 o'clock? Oh, well, our clocks go back here as well.
Oh, do
Daylight
they?
saving. We've got daylight
Oh,
saving.
beautiful. And then I'll hopefully wake up to a Chelsea win against Liverpool.
Oh, mate, that'll make your weekend, mate.
Mate,
You'll be,
last weekend was
yeah.
perfect. Chelsea lost, Liverpool lost, Man U lost, Tottenham won the
True.
Champions League, and we beat Newcastle. All right, buddy.
All right,
That's it,
legend.
really.
Good to catch up with you, mate. It's been a few weeks, mate. Missed you. Hope
I've,
we have a good weekend here, mate. Hope Spurs smash Leeds, and
up the Spurs.
we'll see how Arsenal go. Let's see if Arsenal can do it, mate. Keep momentum. Let's see how Liverpool go. I'm excited as well, mate. As you just read the fixtures, I just get that that spark in my belly, mate. I mean, yeah. I wish the game was on tonight. I just really like want to watch it.
I know. Honestly, I mean, I don't know if that's a sad thing, but it's genuinely one of my highlights of the week is just tucking into a good football match.
Oh, 100, mate. Highlight of my week, mate. It's highlight of my year, highlight of the season. Can't wait. Looking
Do
forward
your
to it.
boy, does Finn watch the occasional game with you, or not
He's
quite
starting to,
interested?
which is good. Yeah, Finn's starting to watch it, and he's starting to understand it. I watch always watch the highlights on my phone, and he's always peering in, and I'm trying to talk to him about certain actions and stuff like that. He's getting there slowly, and I don't force it down his throat. He's only 7,
Yeah, yeah.
so he's got to want to do it. It's like soccer, mate. He plays it. I've never forced him, but now he loves it. He's in the garden playing all the time. What about Mateo? Does he love it?
He loves to have a kick around. I mean, we're not at a stage yet where he's watching matches with me, but I
Yeah.
must admit, I'm terrified of the prospect of having a son who has no interest in football. I'm not sure if I'd be able to handle that, but we'll
It will
play it.
come,
We'll
mate.
play it by game.
I thought Finley wasn't at all, mate, and it just happened overnight. It does. Maybe sign him up to a little kickers. That was always
Yeah,
a good one.
we tried that too early. We tried it last year. It was fucking chaos. He just
Yeah,
ran around everywhere. But I think this year or next year, once he's kind of 3.5 or whatever, we'll get him involved.
yeah. Has
And
he
then
got a
for
little
Chris,
Arsenal shirt yet?
yeah, he's got a little Arsenal shirt, and
Oh,
I'll send your boys up a couple of Arsenal shirts at Christmas time.
I need new toilet paper, mate. Send it over. Yeah, yeah.
Mate, you can't subject them to being Spurs fans for the rest of their life.
Mate, they could do what they want, but if they ever support Arsenal, mate, they won't be living under this roof. I tell you that.
They can come live with Uncle Schweitzer.
Yeah, they come streets down in Melbourne, mate. You got a spare room for them?
They can bunk bed.
Mate, how funny would it be if little Mateo supported Spurs and then Finn supported Arsenal? We'll have
Can
to
you
swap.
imagine? Can
Kid
you
swap.
imagine?
That'd be brilliant. That'd be comical.
Well, I mean, they should go. They should go Napoli. Actually, how's Mr. Hoyland, Mr. Rasmus Hoyland? He's on
Mate, those
fire.
goals were good, mate. Quality goals, man. I mean, yeah,
The City United link up in
yeah.
Naples. Who would have thought?
I know, right? I mean, we lost to Milan, mate. Milan absolutely, yeah, they deserved that result, mate. They were up for it, mate. They
I've got a question for you because I
go
know
on.
I know you watch Italian football more than most people. When the likes of Hoyland goes to Italy, he was, let's just say how it was. It wasn't a successful period at Manchester United. Is it because the Italian league is just nowhere near as good as the Premier League? Or is it because Manchester United are just such an absolute shit show that he couldn't perform at Manchester United? Because I just find you look at all these Man United players who are going off to other parts of the world and
Mm.
absolutely lighting it up. I always wonder, is it because the leagues just aren't as good as the Premier League, so naturally they're going to have more success? Or is it just because Man United are such a shit show?
I think it's both of those, mate. Absolutely both. I think the Premier League is by far the best league in terms of standard, fitness, quality, everything. The Italian league is hard. It's not as fast paced, and although it has changed, it has transitioned over time. But the quality all around, like every Premier League team, is hard to beat. Most
Yeah.
teams have a good quality 11. In Italy, you've probably got about eight teams that will give you a tough fixture, and then the rest will obviously quite mediocre. But in the Premier League, every league, so the standard is definitely miles apart. I think the expectation, big club like United, and I've heard that from many players. You go to a big club like that, a lot of pressure. It's not easy for them. They can go. I mean, not to say like Napoli, for example, is a massive club. I mean, nothing compared to Man United, but it is a big club. The expectation is high. It's a very similar city to Newcastle, where the people, everyone, your grandma, your auntie, the fishmonger, everyone in that city supports the
Yeah,
club.
yeah.
It's yeah. So um and yeah, so I just think sometimes just it's not it's less pressure, I think. I mean, if you look at the magnitude of the clubs, like if I was playing for Napoli compared to United, it'd feel less pressure playing for Napoli than it would be at United.
Yeah.
So, but then you know, he's got pedigree in Italy before he's played there, so he knows the league as
True.
well. So,
And he's got De Bruyne feeding him in,
well, he's got De
you know.
Bruyne feeding him in as well. Yeah, I mean, he set up both of his goals. But yeah, I think it's a tricky one, man. I mean, Some players just adapt. I mean, so many players leave Italy and go into the Premier League and really struggle, and then others come in like Zola, mate. Zola just came into the Premier League and just set it up on fire. But how many Italian players went over and just couldn't transition? Casaraghi,
Yeah,
for example. So
yeah.
it's a hard one.
Yeah, fair
All
enough.
right, legend. Well,
All
mate,
right,
have a
buddy. Have
great
a great
weekend.
weekend.
Yeah, see you soon, mate. Take care.
Bye.
Come on, you Spurs.